Oh, we can do like that arm TikTok thing. Hey guys, welcome back to Life Above the Clouds. Oh, are you being my arms? What are you doing?
I'm doing what you're doing.
Oh, Browsie's here today. Do you want to say hi to the people? Hi, buddy. What a little cutie. Well, all right. Go on ahead. Hey guys, welcome back to Life Above the Clouds. My name is Lauren Gaw, and this is my special guest, Derek Shelby Jones. We are still under quarantine, but things are going well because today we are going to make s'mores cookies using the marshmallows that we made last Friday. Here they are if you want to see them. We have a whole bunch extra because, believe it or not, marshmallows aren't super great by themselves. What? But you guys know that s'mores are one of my favorite desserts, so we are going to make...
She's a s'more whore.
I'm a s'more whore. That would have been a really good t-shirt. I didn't make a special shirt for today.
S'more whore.
If I had, it would say s'more whore. So just envision the word s'more whore on my shirt. I also thought it was colder than it was, and now I'm really warm in this sweater.
Take it off. Take it off.
I would take it off, but I'm not wearing a shirt underneath, and Derek is also not wearing a shirt underneath his jacket.
Take it off.
Oh my gosh. Stop. You didn't do it, so I like to see that people are watching.
I did.
Oh, we have 4 viewers. No, you moved it up here. Sorry. That was a little timeout. I mean, we're quarantined.
S'more whore.
We actually put on clothes to do this live stream.
I barely put on clothes.
Barely. He's not wearing underwear still. I'm actually wearing underwear. I put on underwear for this. S'more whore.
Plant. Emoji.
Oh, Keeson's here. Keeson says, leaves. What is this emoji? Oh, it's this emoji. Yes.
That's an emoji now?
Yeah, look. Isn't that funny? Oh, here we go. We're getting blissed. Oh, guys, I'll repeat this at the end of the stream, but obviously on 420, we're going to do a special live stream. We've decided to do a 420 cooking competition. We haven't figured out all the details yet, but what we're thinking is that
there's X amount of ingredients, no instructions, or no, it's the same recipe with we should leave certain things out, kind of like the Great British Baking Show.
Oh, like a really, really simple recipe that we have to follow?
Yeah, and then we should get high first.
Yeah, we're going to get high first, and we're going to have to follow this recipe that neither of us have made before, and we're going to see what happens.
Like that uncomfortable high, like the one where you're like, I think I need the shower.
Oh, okay, we're going to get... I usually don't like to be... I like to be careful about the things that I put out on the internet.
Yeah, but this is 420, baby.
This is 420, and we're quarantined,
baby.
So, we're just entertaining ourselves, and hopefully you guys.
I did a 420 show for one of Bob Marley's sons.
Yeah?
I also did a 420 show years ago with Snoop Dogg.
That's pretty cool.
For GGN News.
GGN News, does he still do that?
I don't know.
Did we make sure? Can you guys hear us? Last time they couldn't hear us. I think everything.
They can hear
good.
us. I turned on the microphone.
Okay, good. Should we go ahead and talk about our ingredients? Okay, well, I already showed you guys.
Would you like to get blissed?
Not right now. I already showed you guys our marshmallows. We also have, I softened my butter in the microwave, which I don't recommend, but we were in a time crunch, so I put it in the microwave. Sorry, guys.
Hey, random question.
Yeah.
As I look at your live broadcast, would you rather us be the full frame and do a larger screen of just the hands?
I really think that it just depends what the shot's gonna be.
Well, I can't do that through the hardware, but I could do it through the software.
Because sometimes when I'm making the things, I want them to see the...
Oh, we can still do that.
Oh, we can switch?
Well, I don't think we can switch certain parts.
Are we just pausing right now?
We're not pausing.
Should I continue?
You can continue doing your thing, I guess.
Okay, well, this is half a cup of... I'll show. I can't really see what's in what you guys can see because he's messing with the computer. But this is half a cup of butter and 1 tablespoon of cannabis butter. These are cannabis-infused marshmallows, but we wanted just to add a little extra kick, so we're going to add some cannabis-infused butter as well. I also have, can you guys see this? This way. This way? No, this way. This way. Here we go. This way. So this is 1.5 cups of, oh, it's a picture-in-picture of the same thing. I like it. This is, I was saying butter. I don't know why. This is 1.5 cups of flour. This, half a teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of baking soda. 1/4 cup of graham cracker crumbs. I have graham cracker crumbs that I purchased. It's just the crumbs in a container, but you could also buy graham crackers and crush them yourself.
Try that on for size.
Do you guys like that better? Because sometimes I want them to see what's going on. This is...
They can see what's going on, is my point.
This is 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. I like to use dark chocolate chips because that's a personal preference and because I can't eat normal chocolate chips because they have soy in them and I'm allergic to soy, blah, 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 blah. Half a teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1 egg.
Look at that.
Look at that. Do you guys like this? How are you liking the picture-in-picture? I'm almost short enough where you could just like do the picture up there. Oh, and then I also have another 1/4 cup of graham cracker crumbs that we are going to roll the cookie dough balls in before we bake them. And I also have the oven set to 350 degrees preheated. Ready? Are you just gonna... Will you just provide the soundtrack for today?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, what are we doing?
Well, you were already soundtracking.
I know, but only because that song's stuck in my head.
What song is that?
I believe it's a Hall Note song.
Oh, Keeson says, Cloud, what is this guy doing? Is he waving? No, don't do that.
I was just seeing what
An
was going on the
emoji
camera.
and a cloud. I like it. Nobody else is commenting, but there's 6 other people watching.
They're
Who's
murderers.
out there? Tell us
They're
in here.
murderers. I know it.
I want a little sound off.
I know it in my heart.
Like
They
a
murder.
roll call. There's like flour in here.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to start by Wixing.
Wix. This episode is brought to you by Wix. Do you not want to learn how to use WordPress? Do you want to have the ease of building a website without even having to know any code? Go to Wix.com using /Life Above the Clouds and you'll get 25% off your first purchase.
You won't. Yeah.
Oh, that's a lie.
That's a lie. But
we don't condone Wix. We're actually WordPress users.
I used to use Wix for my website, and I loved it, and it was so easy to do, but they don't have a good recipe card plugin, so I had to make a WordPress website, and it was terrible, and I hated it.
But now you know WordPress pretty well.
I mean, sort of, I guess. Stop eating the ingredients!
I'm sorry, it's good.
Okay, we're going to whisk together our dry ingredients.
Eat some of that flour.
Yeah, eat the flour. Well, here's our flour. Our baking soda and our salt, and then our graham cracker crumbs.
Look at this quarantine hair.
It's really good. He won't let me cut his hair. Who here thinks that I should cut Derek's hair? I think I would do a great job. I've done it before. Just sound off in the comment sections.
Baby,
if you
we'll
guys
go
think I can.
sugar was going down swinging. I'll be a number 1 boy.
Are you done?
Yeah, this is my punk look.
Oh. I forgot to get my mixer.
That's why I'm doing this punk look.
Okay.
You want more punk songs?
No. Can you go get my mixer?
Bum, 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 bum.
Okay, you keep singing and I'll get the mixer.
I'm one of those ones, no right to burn no down about.
Bravo.
Ba-ba.
Alright.
I was kind of like Eric Clapton.
How?
Because I was like making all the noises with
Oh
my
my
mouth.
god, there's still corn syrup from last Friday's episode on here. My bad.
That was my best Reggie Watt impression.
Who's Reggie Watt?
He's the band on James Corden. He's also the guy that does all the beatboxing.
Oh.
He does beatboxing for James Corden. He's a comedian. He paid for Bear Supply to go to Miami.
That's cool. I recognize the name. I don't know.
He's an African-American guy with
Okay.
dreads.
Okay.
And he does a lot of noise effects with his mouth.
Well, that's cool.
Yep.
Anyway. So we are going to now, in a larger mixing bowl, we're going to beat together our butter.
Reggie Watt's been around for a while. Did a lot of things with like Sarah or something.
What?
What's the stand-up? The white
Sarah
woman?
Silverman?
Sarah Silverman. Has done. You don't know who Reggie Watts is?
Yeah, he makes sound effects with his mouth, and he's...
You watched his head talk once, I believe, on beatboxing. It wasn't about beatboxing, but he did.
Okay, I think I remember that. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to scrape all of this good butter in there. And then our 2 sugars.
We had the most viewers during my Green Day cover.
And then they all left because they hated it?
No, they loved it.
Did they love it? Nobody's commenting about anything except for Keeson. Thank you, Keeson.
These guys are murderers.
Whoa.
I know.
On that note, guys, new show that we've been into, Hunters on Amazon.
What's it about?
Okay, picture this, guys. Al Pacino
Plays a Jew.
Yes, plays a Jew who's a Holocaust survivor, and he... Is it a spoiler alert if we tell?
No, I don't think there's any spoilers.
Okay, Brazos is barking because he's so excited about Hunters. So Al Pacino assembles a ragtag crew of misfit Jews to...
Not all Jews.
Not all Jews, you're right, not all Jews. Of misfits into an A-team type superhero group to hunt Nazis.
Like, if you want to know, like, what the elevator pitch was at the studios, you might say, like, imagine if you took, like, a Jewish A-team, still put them in a band, and then they hunted Nazis in America.
Hey, bud.
And all the things that Nazis support and build are things that we're all into, like...
What?
Corn syrup.
Corn syrup. That's totally a spoiler. Alright, I'm gonna beat this stuff together.
Well, isn't that what we were getting into? Because you brought up corn syrup.
Yes, you're right.
I do improv, baby!
Bringing it back around. Oh, here come the hips. Your hips don't lie.
My knees popped every rotation.
That's not good. You're not going to be able to walk in 10
knee
years.
surgery. I need knee surgery.
Oh, my head's not even showing. I need to go this way. See, that's... I don't know if I love the...
I don't know if I like it.
Picture. We also need to definitely remember to restart the Sony.
Domo arigato, Mr. Robot. We need to what?
Remember to restart the Sony.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Okay, I've got all of my ingredients. Not all of my ingredients. I've got the butters and the sugars beaten together, and Derek is going to add our egg and our vanilla extract. And if you guys ever want to check out the recipe before Friday so you can gather your ingredients and cook with us, I post it on my Patreon page so my patrons get early access to the recipes. And if you did go onto my Patreon and see this recipe, I actually cut it in half today because I didn't want to make like 3 dozen cookies. So we're not going to make that many cookies. I cut the recipe in half.
Also, leave a comment in the video below if you think that we should start selling cupcake lewds on Patreon.
Now, can you add our dry ingredients?
This?
Yeah. Thank you. Now, what does a cupcake lewd entail?
I think it's just provocative photos of cupcakes.
Oh, interesting. I like like the idea.
Maybe it doesn't have to just be cupcakes. You could use like female
any
models.
type of
Or
female models with cupcakes?
Yeah, what if it was just like macros of beautiful women eating cupcakes?
What's a macro?
Like a very extreme close-up.
Oh, okay. Where are we going to get these beautiful women during our quarantine?
You got boat hose.
I've got boat hose.
You got women.
Oh, so we could like deliver cupcakes to their house and then ask them to take pictures with the cupcakes.
No, I think you should do it as like you should have like a thing so like if you want to put it in a gallery, you know, like if you want to do like a gallery show, like a photography gallery show.
Okay, so like
So I think it should be like the scene should be dressed. They should be wearing like high fashion makeup.
Okay.
And then just like extreme close up of them eating. Maybe it doesn't even have to just be cupcakes. Maybe it could just be like junk food.
Okay.
I think that could like really like I know that Carl's Jr. did like something similar with their commercials, but not
like
not
high class.
Yeah, like think about like high fashion women. Maybe it's not always macros, but it's like close ups of these women just eating all sorts of ridiculous things like turkey legs.
Okay.
And cupcakes and
need this stuff.
And hot like chili cheese dogs just like cramming in their face.
Okay, interesting. So I just scraped the sides of the bowl and I'm gonna continue beating.
Maybe they get a little messy with it, you know. And then
Is this like one of your deepest fantasies?
And then they rub it on their blouse.
Are we seeing into your inner? Are they even wearing blouses?
Yes.
Are we seeing?
You think I'm just gonna call your friends up to take photos of them with food nude?
Yeah, I do. I think that's exactly what you want to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so now.
Which friend do you think would do it?
Sarah, maybe.
Let's call up Sarah.
Okay, we can call her in a minute.
And say, hey, do you want to pose nude with some cupcakes? Like tastefully nude, covered. It's called Cupcake Ludes.
Yeah.
She could also help us with our dog ASMR.
Yeah,
channel.
She would be down. She would want to cut though.
Yeah.
She's too smart. We can't get her for cheap. Anyway, I finished mixing my dough and then we're gonna fold in our chocolate chips by hand.
You've increased viewerships when we started talking about cupcake ludes.
Yeah.
I think you should just really build this into your business model.
Okay. I mean, that's what it's about nowadays.
Yeah, you get an OnlyFans. You sell cupcake provocative photos on OnlyFans.
Oh, I bet Leah would do it.
Yeah, she would.
Maybe both Leahs.
I don't know if Leah. Remember how I showed you that Naked Baker channel?
Yes.
She's trying all sorts of weird ass shit now.
Well, you know.
I see Reddit's about her.
Gotta keep it new. All right, look, our dough is finished, and then we have our 2 scoops. One for both of us, and
you got it covered.
I got it covered. Derek's just gonna supervise, I guess. So I'm gonna
mansplain. That's not how you do that.
What? Oh, okay. Well, you can roll the cookie dough balls into the graham cracker crumbs. So I am going I'm going to scoop out a ball of dough and then flatten it with my hands. And then we're actually going to use half a marshmallow. We're going to cut these in half. I forgot. Or should we just try the whole one?
Just do the whole thing.
We're just going to try the whole thing. This might mess up the way they bake. But I'm going to flatten it in my hand.